don't know, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I'm required.
Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On first down, Watson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw again on second down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
Watson's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Running is Swift. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. On now is the Packers punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Young's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches. At the 21-yard line.
A first carry now for Thompson. And some room to work. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 38-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 41 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Castro. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They run it here with Thompson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now here's Young. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
At the 24-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now it's Swift. And some space here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 36, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check 52, line and go. Check 52,
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The running back again. The
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
29-yard line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Packers, nothing.
I'm coming. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run here with Swift. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Watson on 3rd down. Now this is brought in by Pryor.
That's another.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the carry, Thompson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Young. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Flush to his right, looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Number 85.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
The kicker on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25 yards.
The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of routing, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Another carry for the
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now this throw caught left side. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From a yard out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. It's a gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Packers 7.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
The Dolphin first down.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thompson, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Thompson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
For the running back.
This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Castro. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here is Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To the air once more, Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Young's pass.
From 4 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Yo.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Number 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thompson, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Watson going for it all. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Booker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll run with Thompson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 5 yards.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That's what they caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And Young's throw there incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is brought in at the 21. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Young here to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Castro.
Young's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Young now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the ground, it's Thompson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Number 1.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 7-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Young to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Young's going to throw it here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown, Miami.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the